Hey, my good friends, my superheroes, my warriors, my go-getters, and those who want to become better men and women every single day. So, guys, welcome to this free Superhero Bodies online webinar on how to get abs in 60 days. So, guys, with all the knowledge in the world, all the knowledge that the world has to offer, just a click away, learning how to get a six-pack should not be so difficult, right? However, guys, it is because of this massive amount of information that we have access to these days that becomes the main issue as to why we procrastinate or just don't know what to do in order to achieve abs. So you see, guys, the problem isn't that people don't have access to the right information. It's the fact that they can't distinguish between good information and bad information, and they don't know exactly what works. So, guys, I'm here to clear it up for you guys. I'm going to teach you exactly what strategies work in order to achieve the six-pack you've always wanted. So, guys, if I never had a six-pack in my life, would I be able to teach you this stuff from experience? Of course not, which is why I'm able to teach you guys from my experiences with attaining them and even maintaining them. So guys, I'm not charging anything for this information. In fact, I could charge hundreds of dollars because I learned this stuff through years of failure and running around in circles. Guys, I spent hundreds of dollars on supplements, on fat burners, on crunches, and never ever saw any sign of abs. So I want all you guys who are watching right now to benefit and to learn from my mistakes so you don't have to waste years on end and hundreds of thousands of dollars getting the same results in the same position for the rest of your life. So guys, let me ask you a question. How would you feel if in 6 months you're exactly where you are right now? In fact, how would you feel if in 1 year you're exactly where you are right now? Not good, right? Lack of progress, wasted time, money and effort, and no promise of ever achieving the six-pack and body you always dreamt of. Now, guys, how would you feel if in 6 months you had achieved your dream body goals? You're standing there looking in the mirror and can finally take off your shirt with confidence and that cheeky smile on your face that you made the decision and followed through. It feels amazing, right? Awesome. I'm telling you guys right now that if you apply yourself and commit to using these strategies that I'm going to go through today, no matter how hard it gets, guys, you're going to be able to create massive change in not only your health and fitness goals, but your entire lifestyle. So guys, how would you feel if being lean was almost subconscious? How would you feel if you knew exactly how to get lean and stay lean, all year round on autopilot? That would be amazing, right? So guys, this is why I'm here to share this for free, because I want all of you to win massively in your lives. And because it's my responsibility to share the knowledge that has allowed me to get in the best shape and mental state of my life. And I wouldn't be sharing this, guys, had I not achieved massive confidence in my own body and seen massive change in my own mental and physical state, which is why I'm passing the torch to all of you guys who want to see some results in your life. So guys, what are we talking about today? So today's free online webinar, guys, is how to get six-pack abs in 60 days. Now, guys, you're probably thinking this is straight BS. How can I achieve what people achieve in years and years of work in just 60 days? Is that even possible, guys? Well, guys, you see, people spend years and years on end trying to get this kind of knowledge, applying it, failing, reassessing, applying it again, and finally, after cycles and cycles of never seeing anything, they see some sort of results. What I'm going to do today, guys, is I'm actually going to share hard-earned experience through 5 years of bodybuilding and training, cycles and cycles of learning and getting nowhere, and I'm going to cut through that stuff. I'm going to give you exactly what is necessary, exactly the necessary strategies that I use to actually make it happen. So, guys, is it even possible to get abs in 60 days? Well, guys, it is possible to achieve anything in life with the correct strategies, with a little bit of commitment and a little bit of effort. So these strategies will work for everyone, but we all will get different results because we all have different stages in our body development. What I want you guys to understand is that this is not a quick fix, get ripped quick scheme. It's actually going to set you up for the long run, and it will help you achieve your goals faster than you would ever imagine. So guys, why is it so important that you utilize this knowledge and the strategies that we'll go over today? Well, guys, to be completely honest with you, you have two decisions to make today. One, either you watch this whole webinar and you know the truth, but still don't apply it and get absolutely zero results in your health and fitness goals and even in your mindset. Or two, you make the decision to actually believe in the strategies, apply them to get the results and get the body you always wanted. Let me ask you a question, guys. Do you want to have an amazing body, great confidence in yourself and your body, and to achieve your fitness goals? Of course you do, right? Do you want to be able to stay in great shape all year round and maintain a well-balanced, healthy lifestyle? Of course you do, right? Do you guys want to be able to show your girlfriend or your partner your amazing dedication and hopefully motivate and inspire those around you to do the same? Of course you do. Do you guys want to be able to know exactly how to stay lean and reduce the chances of chronic disease in your lifetime? 100% you do, right? So guys, make sure that you listen in so you can achieve the confidence, you can achieve the health, you can achieve the energy and the lifestyle and the functional athletic body that you always wanted. So guys, what will we learn today? So let's get straight into it, guys. Today we're going to go over some key topics. The first one, guys, is understanding abdominals. The second one is the key mistakes beginners make when trying to achieve abdominals. Number 3, guys, is body types and suggestions to achieve abdominals. Number 4, guys, is 10 strategies. Actually, it's 15 strategies how to attain abdominals in 60 days. And the last topic, guys, is what will happen if you apply these strategies. Okay, guys, so just like any other muscle, the abdominals that are known as the six packs, as you can see in this image, guys, are called the rectus abdominis. So guys, the rectus abdominis are surrounded by the obliques, as you can see in this picture. The abdominals are just like any other muscle and need to be trained in order to build their size and three-dimensional look. So guys, what is required for abdominals? Number 1, guys. Number 1 is you have to have a low enough body fat percentage to achieve the abs actually coming out. So normally what happens is people don't have abs because they have a layer of fat covering them. So in order for most people to have abs, all you need to do is lose the fat covering them. However, in most cases, in many cases, not many people have actually developed abdominals either. So they should be focusing on building the thickness in their abdominals. Number 2, guys, in order to get abdominals, we need to be consistently training them. So just like any other body part, guys, or muscle, it needs to be trained consistently to gain the thickness and the three-dimensional look that you want. So if you don't train them, guys, they won't look very impressive and they'll lack that thickness. Number 3, guys, compound lifts. I'll explain this in the next slide. Number 4, guys, what's needed for abdominals, heavy weight training. And I'll explain this in the next slide as well. So guys, what are some key mistakes that beginners make when trying to attain abdominals? So the biggest mistake beginners make when trying to get abdominals, guys, is their poor diet. This works both ways for people who are trying to lose fat and for those who are trying to build thick abdominals. So guys, poor diet is a massive factor when it comes to getting the abs that you want. Secondly, guys, inconsistent ab training. So what people think is abs is just about doing crunches, you know, maybe once a week and you know, doing 30 crunches, you know, 2 days a week. The thing is, guys, just like any other muscle, abdominals need to be trained consistently to gain size and thickness. So you need to be training them at least 2 times a week and even more than that. So consistent ab training, guys, is going to get you those abs. Number 3, guys, lack of compound lifts. So to explain this, guys, a lot of beginners focus on just training abs, you know, with poor choices of exercises, which doesn't allow them to add much thickness to their abdominals. So with compound lifts, guys, like front squats, deadlifts, presses, pulls, they all actually engage the abdominals and are training them And and simultaneously while you're training these compound lifts, your abs are going to be developed as well. So if you neglect these compound lifts, you're missing out on a lot of ab training that you could have had whilst doing compound lifts. Number 4, guys, low weight, high rep ab training. So you know what I'm talking about here. So too many ab crunches, too many mountain climbers, too many body weight leg raises. These are all great exercises, guys, but they're more focused on burning the muscles out and causing muscular damage rather than building amazing and thick abdominals. So in order to get, the amazing thick abdominals that you see, in the movies and in the magazines, you need to train them with heavy weight, guys. So guys, here is my honest suggestion for different body types. As a former skinny guy myself, I can say this with all honesty. If you're skinny, guys, forget about the abs for now. Until you've built the foundations and the muscle mass that you're happy with, you'll never achieve the look that you want. So you'll never get the abs that you want without building the muscle mass first. So with skinny guys, burning more calories is only going to lead to less muscle and is going to make you look even more unimpressive. So if you're a skinny guy, forget about the abs, guys. Focus on building your muscle base first. And then once you've achieved a good look, you've achieved enough muscle mass, then you can lean down and then you can show your abs. For those of you guys who have good muscle mass and are just having, that layer of fat covering it, to attain abdominals is to primarily focus on your attention on your diet. So an effective diet coupled with an effective training programs and some good strategies is going to get you to that ripped physique. Okay, guys, it's time for the good stuff. It's time for what you've been waiting for. So I've come up with 15 strategies that I have used in my own bodybuilding journey that you can apply to achieve abs in just 60 days. So if you apply these strategies, guys, I know you'll achieve massive success in your fitness goals. And I know that you will get much closer to where you want to be in terms of your abdominals and getting lean. So, guys, number 1, the first strategy, guys, is setting goals. Now, setting goals is one of those things. It might not seem like a big thing. It might not seem like a very, a crucial strategy, but I really can't stress it, guys. Setting goals, could make or break your success in achieving the goals that you want. So you need to set goals every single day, guys. You need to set goals every single week. You need to set goals every couple of weeks and every couple of months. So you need to know exactly what you want to achieve, guys. If you want to show your abs, guys, in 60 days, you got to set goals. You got to set goals for the week. You got to set goals for the month and, 3 months and 6 months. So, if you're trying to lose weight, guys, you set that, that big goal of losing 5 kilos of weight, and you set weekly goals to get there. So setting goals is extremely important. We have to have clarity. We have to have specific goals, and reasons why we want to achieve it and when we want to achieve it by. So number 1, guys, take that down as a strategy. Setting goals is so important and crucial to getting where you want to be. Number 2, guys, if you want strength training, you are missing out on a world of physical and mental development. The best way to build abdominal muscles is to strength train 3 to 6 times a week. When you increase your muscle mass, guys, you increase your fat burning capabilities. So if you aren't strength training, guys, it will be hard to burn enough calories to cause that fat loss and to get the abs that you want. So as I mentioned before, guys, strength training with compound lifts will allow you to constantly train your abdominals whilst not actually directly targeting them. So as strategy number 2 is strength training. Number 3, guys, weighted ab training. So as mentioned before, the key mistake that beginners make is they don't do weighted ab training. They do a lot of crunches. They do a lot of body weight training, planks, and these things mostly focus on muscular damage and more firming the muscle rather than completely damaging and exposing it to heavy weight, which is what you need to do if you want that thick 3D look in your abs. So you have to train abs on their own. You have to train them at least twice a week to ensure that you're building enough thickness. So when you do lean down, guys, they'll look extremely impressive. So number 3, guys, weighted ab training. Number 4, guys, this is a key strategy if you want to get abs in 60 days. track your macros, guys. Track your calories. The fastest way to get abdominals is to know exactly what you're eating and to adjust your macros and your calories to lose the most amount of fat or even build the most amount of muscle. So guys, if you want to lose fat, if you want to lose weight, you have to track your calories. You have to track your macros. You have to know what you're doing, guys. You know, how are you going to lose weight if you have no idea what you're eating and you have no idea how much you need to eat to lose the weight? It's impossible, right? So if you don't at least write down, guys, what you're eating on a daily basis, it's very unlikely for you to get towards a specific goal. It's kind of like running around in circles and trying to get somewhere. Like, you're mostly going to struggle to get lean enough to show your abs, or even you're just going to struggle to eat enough to build them. So make sure that you track your macros, guys. Make sure you track your calories and you know exactly what's going into your body. Number 5, guys. Strategy number 5 is daily weigh-ins. So daily weigh-ins are extremely important as they allow you to see where you are and see where you're heading in terms of your progress. Weight, guys, is a good way to measure progress. However, it's not the best way when it comes to measuring exact progress. Although, because there are many components that change in weigh-ins. So generally, it's just a great way to keep you on track and to assess your progress over time. So daily weigh-ins, a great strategy to get you to where you want to be and ensure that you're going to get to your goals. Number 6, guys, a high protein diet. So I went over this morning and I explained in my video, guys, I outlined the importance of protein in your diet. If you haven't watched that video, guys, make sure that you go on my wall and watch it. It's a good video on how protein can help us actually achieve fat burning. But protein, guys, is not actually just about building muscle. I explained that protein is made up of, all our cells are made up of protein. So protein is really essential to just bodily function. So protein in terms of getting abs, guys, well, protein is not only filling and nutritious to our bodies, it actually boosts calorie burning and fat loss by increasing, our metabolism. It cuts our cravings. It reduces our appetite. So increasing protein, guys, is going to be essential when you're trying to lose that body fat and when you're trying to speed that metabolism up to be able to show those abs. So, guys, make sure that you have a high protein diet. That's number 6, guys. Number 7, guys, this strategy is high intensity interval training. So, guys, what is high intensity interval training? High intensity interval training is a form of interval training which pretty much alternates between short periods of intense activity followed by periods of low intensity activity. So a good example, guys, would be a 15-second sprint followed by, a steady pace walk for a minute, and then you repeat that cycle. So the purpose of this high intensity exercise, guys, is to increase your metabolism by working harder for short bursts and short periods of time. So this means that your oxygen uptake is much higher, which causes a greater calorie burn. So high intensity interval training is so effective because it will allow you to burn more calories both during and after your workout. So what will happen, guys, is what's known as an afterburn effect. So after actually working out, due to the fact that you worked out so intensely and you push yourself so intensely and you raise your oxygen uptake so high, your body will actually burn calories even after you've finished your training. So this is a great way to lose body fat and to, shape up those abs. So, guys, make sure that you utilize high intensity cardio training. Number 8, guys, this seems really, really simple, but a lot of people avoid it, and it's probably one of the best strategies if you want to get abs, guys. Drink more water. Water is so crucial. It makes up 70% of our body. Water increases your metabolism, increases your energy for better workouts. It saves you from hunger, guys. It reduces your appetite. Benefits of water, guys. Drinking water is actually going to save you from drinking soft drinks and having cravings for everything else. So generally, guys, drinking a lot of water makes sure that your appetite is satisfied and that you're burning a lot of calories because it's speeding up your metabolism. So water is one of the essential strategies if you want to get those lean cut abs. So guys, utilize that. Make sure you're drinking at least 2 liters of water. I'd say for a guy training, you drink at least 4 liters of water. So guys, make sure you're drinking the right amount of water for however much you're training, guys. Number 9, guys, cut alcohol. So alcohol is fine in moderation, guys, but the thing is, if we're really trying to achieve our fitness goals, it can't play a majority in our diets. It's one of those things that really do affect our fat loss goals and really does affect our weight loss goals. So 1 gram of alcohol, guys, is actually equivalent to 7 calories. So it's quite high in terms of its calorie content. 1 beer is around 150 to 100 calories. So you can kind of see how that would play out if you had a night of drinking. So if you had a couple beers, guys, that could be, the ultimate thing that causes you to gain weight and to never get anywhere closer to your ab goals and losing that body fat. So it's not only about the calories, guys, but what alcohol actually does is it suppresses your testosterone. It suppresses your fat burning mechanisms, and it actually suppresses your muscle gain as well. So it's definitely something you want to eliminate if you're serious about losing fat and getting those abs. So guys, make sure that you cut your alcohol. You can still have it in moderation. Just make sure that you're not having too much of it, because it will affect your fat loss goals and it will affect whether or not you get those abs. Number 10, intermittent fasting. So guys, intermittent fasting refers to eating in windows and fasting in windows. So what actually happens, guys, is usually an intermittent faster would eat in a window of 8 hours and then fast for a window of 16 hours. So the main purpose of this strategy, guys, is it's used to minimize the amount of calories eaten within a shorter period of time. So in order to do intermittent fasting, guys, you actually only eat for 8 hours. So it's kind of hard to get in a lot of calories within that time. So all it really does is minimize the amount of calories that you can consume. It also does decrease hunger levels for someone who is trying to lose weight and body fat. So this could be an effective strategy, guys, if you get really hungry. During my cut, guys, during when, the times I was trying to lose body fat in order to get abdominals, I got very hungry because, if you don't do intermittent fasting, guys, you're usually eating and snacking every now and then. And what happens, guys, is you simply run out of food to eat. So intermittent fasting is a good way to sort of structure your eating times and your eating windows, so you don't get too hungry. You can minimize the amount of calories that you eat and lose that body fat and get those abs. So guys, number 10 is intermittent fasting, a great strategy that you can apply to get abs in 60 days. Number 11, guys, strategic stimulant use. So that's pretty much a more complicated way of saying coffee and caffeine. So when people hear the word stimulant, guys, they get a bit nervous. It conjures images of crackheads and meth junkies, but we're just talking about mild stimulants here, guys. Caffeine is probably one of the most widely used stimulants on earth. It provides a slight energy boost. It increases metabolic activity, increases your metabolism. Strategic use of caffeine, guys, and coffee can actually increase the rate at which you lose body fat. Coffee not only increases your metabolism, but it blunts your hunger as well. So if you don't want to take stimulants, guys, you don't want to take coffee or caffeine, a more natural approach would be just to have green tea, which is high metabolism boosting qualities as well. It also has appetite suppression. It just doesn't have all the caffeine within it. So guys, that is a great strategy to apply. So strategic stimulant use. What I do is I have my first meal, guys, or I even don't have my first meal and I have, a black coffee to suppress my appetite before I have my first meal in the morning. What it actually does, guys, is it just suppresses that appetite enough so you won't be hungry and you can actually burn more body fat. So guys, that's a strategy that you can apply in your pursuit of 60 days in getting abs. So strategic stimulant use. Number 12, guys, supplements or fat burners. So guys, there's a reason why it's so down on the list. Well, supplements and fat burners are not necessary when it comes to achieving abs. When it comes to burning fat, supplements and fat burners are just additional, guys. So there's some supplements out there that can actually boost fat burning and have appetite suppressing qualities. I've used OxyShred myself. OxyShred, it does work. What it does is it aims to transport fats to be broken down more easily, suppresses your appetite, increases your energy, boosts your metabolism. So it's pretty similar to black coffee, except it's much more expensive. So it's much more expensive, guys. It's not necessary. You can just have coffee. However, there are a couple of extra additions to it that might have fat burning qualities. You don't really need this, guys. You can just have a sound diet, sound nutrition, and you will get to your goals. Guys, the next strategy is number 13, which is NEAT. I've explained this in a couple webinars before. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It simply means that activity, any activity that is not directly involved with sports, like exercise. So basically simple activities like walking to work, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, getting off the couch more. These will all be great strategies to increase our fat burning capacity and to get you lean and get those abs. So make sure that you practice NEAT, guys. So actually what happens is per minute that you sit down, calorie burning actually drops by 1. So make sure that you're always active, guys. Make sure that you're always walking around. Make sure you take, the stairs instead of the elevator, and you will get leaner and you will be able to get those abs. So guys, NEAT is a great strategy to apply. Number 14, guys, recreational activity. So no one really applies these strategies when it comes to losing fat. And, it's one of those things that actually is so effective if we utilize it. Did you know that, most sports like basketball, dancing, swimming, jogging, and running can actually burn around 600 or more calories per hour. So, if you don't enjoy doing things like running on the treadmill, not many people enjoy that. Not many people, enjoy going on the elliptical. You can actually just try something fun that you enjoy. You can do any of these exercises, guys. Basketball, burn 600 calories. Like, that's a lot, guys. You'll never feel like you're actually working out. You'll be burning fat. You'll be getting leaner, and you will still get to your goal. So any of these exercises, guys, are great. As I said before, weightlifting is one of those things that, it consistently burns quite a lot of calories. So, weightlifting is so effective, but there's also exercises out there that may cater to different people, and some people will enjoy more. So make sure that you're utilizing recreational activity in your fitness goals. Number 15, guys, the last strategy is to not starve yourself, guys. So one of the biggest mistakes people make in order to lose weight or get abs is they drastically and dramatically reduce their caloric intake in the hopes that they will quickly lose weight and get shredded. So the body is actually much smarter than we think. I actually found this out during my comp prep, my second comp prep. I did this myself. I try to starve the body. I try to, cut calories really quick, but the body is so smart, guys. It adapts to, our level of starvation. It begins to slow down the metabolism. It begins to, conserve any of our lost energy. So in the process of actually starving yourself, guys, and dramatically reducing your calories, you're actually slowing down your metabolism, and you're getting fatter and fatter due to the fact that your body is automatically storing any eaten food as fat to be used for energy later. So it's pretty counterproductive. So you got to slow it down, guys. You got to stick to consistent, healthy eating, regular exercise, slow weight loss, effective weight loss every week to get to your ab goal. So number 15, guys, the strategy is to avoid starving yourself. It's one of the biggest mistakes we make. So guys, that was my top 15 strategies on getting abs in just 60 days. I have without a doubt that if you apply all these strategies, that you will get leaner, your abs will show, and you will be an absolute fat burning machine. So All of these are mostly natural methods, guys. No BS, no diet pills, nothing like that, guys. Stick to hard, heavy weight training, a sound diet, and you will get closer to your dream body. So as always, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this information. If you have any questions, feel free to inbox me, guys, and I will answer them for you. I'm here to serve, guys. I'm here to provide information for you. Stay happy, stay healthy, and let's get Superhero Swole. Cheers, guys. Peace.